My friend, there is a price to pay for getting an all-new truck first.
Especially when you're Andre.
Yes, so this video is all about my truck, my beloved 2023 Chevy Colorado, having another issue. But this time, it's pretty serious because it's dead in the water.
Yes. Now, for some context, Andre was one of the first in the state of Colorado to get the new Chevy Colorado. In addition, he's had it for 6 months.
Yes.
And in addition, this is his third issue, and I would say 2.5 major issues.
Yeah, so if we can rewind the clock a little bit, I first had a issue where my digital screen gauge cluster went blank.
Yes.
It was totally black. I had to reboot my truck by pulling the battery. Disconnecting the battery and reconnecting it, and that fixed the issue. Then no issues of that. That issue did not come back. The truck starts up. Everything is normal, seemingly, but my gauge cluster screen is dead. Okay, now it's disconnected. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. All right, jumping in the truck. That screen just came on. Whoa! It's on.
Okay.
And then my rear view camera stopped working.
Yeah.
So I've had some software glitches, but the main software glitch, maybe even a hardware glitch, is this. My reverse camera does not work. It's happened about a month and a half ago. I went to the dealership. They didn't have the parts, even though I told them about this. I said what my problem was. I went there 2 weeks after I made my appointment, and still it's not fixed.
Woo, doggies! My favorite type of all-American racing requires a lot of left rotating, which is why I just did it and I'm dizzy. But I have good news for you. Morgan & Morgan is a proud partner of Kyle Busch, and they're putting on an excellent event for you. That means that you can win tickets for two for October 15th's race in Vegas and $2,000 for additional expenses. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with more than 900 attorneys, 100 offices, and in 50 states. Kyle's quick, and so is Morgan & Morgan. With just 8 clicks, you can file your claim. They've made it modern, simple, and convenient for you to go online and take care of business. To enter, text TFL2 for the people. That's the number 4, THEPEOPLE, or 484-373-6753. Or you can click the link at the video description.
And now, on Saturday morning, I walk out to my truck and it's completely dead. Nothing. No lights, I had to use actually a manual key to open it. Well, let's play that video now.
Okay.
Yes, so the bug seems to have hit me as well. This is a 2023 Chevy Colorado pickup truck, and I just came out to it this morning and the battery appears to be dead. There's a common issue that some other owners have experienced where during a software update, the battery or the truck stays on or something like that and the battery gets drained. So right now I have nothing there, and so like no lights, nothing. I'm gonna charge the battery for a few hours, or at least an hour or two, and then report back to you if the truck comes back online so I can show you what my software revision is, so we can try to track this down and get it resolved. So you might be asking, Andre, you're kind of a, dummy. I mean, you could have left lights on, you could have done many, many different things, but I don't think this was the case in this time.
Right, and I think you have some backup for that, right?
Yes. So as I'm working on this problem in my driveway, I receive an email from one of our viewers, and just listen to this email.
Okay.
So this is from a viewer who purchased a 2023 Chevy Colorado a little bit after me, and he's a traveling salesman, and he has 20,000 miles on his truck already.
That is a traveling salesman, indeed.
This is his second dead battery problem in the last 5 months. He says, just figured I would send you an update. Went out to the truck this morning, battery dead again. Had to jump it off, got lucky again because I was at home and not on the road. But we'll be taking it to the dealership soon. Did a quick Google and looks like this issue is popping up again. Have to say this is getting old. I got lucky last 2 times with this problem, but because he was in the hotel 3 days last week. He uses the truck for work. I mean, so if the truck is out of business, he's losing business.
I mean, imagine if you were on the trail, or imagine if you were camping or going across country in some area where there's a dead zone. These are issues.
So, doing some research, apparently, and this I can't confirm this, right? I can only read the forums and other owner experiences.
Exactly.
Basically, the common knowledge is that there is a software update that's over the air. Most new vehicles now have this capability.
Sure.
And the truck, specifically these new Colorados and some GMC Canyons, are doing an update, and there's a glitch, there's a bug in the system, and it can't update itself. So it tries again and tries again and tries again, and then it draws the battery
completely.
Depletes it.
Yeah. Now, here's the question. All right. So let's say you charge the battery a little tiny bit. Would it fire back up and then keep trying to do that update, you think?
Yeah, it depends where it got stuck, right?
Yeah.
So I've been charging my battery. Well, here's another video. All right, so it's been about 24 hours. It's the next day. I've been very lucky that it's been the weekend and I didn't need the truck last night or today. So I'm curious if it has completely replenished the battery. I checked it after about 2 to 3 hours. It made no difference. But now it's just blinking. That's weird. Okay, well let me see if it'll come to life at all. Or if something else happened. No, it's not coming to life. It was at 50% yesterday and now nothing. So it's back to being dead. So at first it was charging. It felt good and now nothing. Oh jeez. All right, so I'll have to maybe rehook the charger, or I may have to get it towed to the dealer. It's not working. So my charger, I have a trickle charger.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is probably the best way to charge something.
I agree. I have a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to like shock the battery, and you also don't want to like. Some reports out there saying you don't want to jump the truck off of another vehicle because some of the computers may not see full voltage right immediately, and some components can freak out, right?
Yeah, I've heard stories of things frying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want to completely fry part of your, there's a lot of computers in this truck now.
Yeah, indeed there is. But look, you charge the battery and nada. So did you keep trying?
Yes. Well, here's another video. Okay, I have rehooked it. It's saying 25%. And it's charging again. Well, I don't know. I mean, I have another day, but tomorrow is Monday. I gotta use the truck tomorrow.
This is getting absurd.
I'm sorry. This is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, but I mean that's the whole point. I mean, okay, so now you've gone a whole day charging this thing.
No, like almost a day and a half.
Okay.
And now I also decided to test the voltage, right? So well, here's the video. All right, so now it's a day and a half into this issue. About 36 hours, let me show you. So I showed you when I found the problem, then I showed you the next morning, or this morning, Sunday, that it wasn't charging. It was back to being dead. Right now, 6 hours after, or about 8 hours after, it's still at 25% here shown. So I'm gonna disconnect it. Obviously it's not charging because it should have been charged by now. So I'm gonna disconnect this, and then I'm going to connect my voltmeter. And so you could check out the numbers right there. I'm holding it, 3.4 volts. This is a 12 volt battery. It should be close to 12 or maybe a little bit above it to be healthy. It's completely dead. My next step is to involve the dealer, because I mean, I can replace the battery, but it's under warranty. And I don't want to spend any more of my time with a brand new vehicle. It's 6 months old. So that's where I am right now. I still can't show you my version of my software inside the truck because nothing is working. There's no electricity. All right, to be continued.
Okay, so
3.4 volts.
that's not quite enough to really do much, is it?
So now I think the battery is at the point where it's kind of beyond recovery, right? The battery has been drawn down so much.
It's a fully discharged battery that cannot hold voltage.
Yeah, so it's, like coming up to zzz, zzz.
Yeah.
I mean, so the battery needs to be replaced. But here's the thing. I could go to the store down on the corner,
Sure.
pick up a battery, put it in here, try to bring my truck back to life. But I don't want to spend the extra money because this is a warranty issue, right? This is a brand new truck with 6 months and 6,000 miles.
So that's the question. Where are you going now? What are you going to do?
So here's the GM statement.
Okay.
So I reached out to Chevrolet, and here's the statement they provided. This is from General Motors' spokesperson.
Okay.
We are aware of the issue, and our engineering team has identified a solution, which will also prevent this from happening in the future.
Wonderful.
Customers who are experiencing issues with their vehicle should contact their dealership directly.
Okay, here's your cell phone. Call now. Get your truck fixed.
Hello? No, so I called my dealer.
Oh, you already did.
So yeah, so my local dealer, who is actually really good.
Okay.
And they said, try OnStar. The truck is dead. There's no electricity.
Yeah,
there's
so
no
how,
OnStar.
How can you use OnStar? Okay, there's not a secondary battery backup or something like
No,
that?
there's no OnStar, so I can't call. So they're like, I'm sorry, that's fine. If you cannot call OnStar, we have a local tow truck company that will tow your vehicle to the dealership.
Good.
And then we'll take care of everything.
There you go.
Boom.
But there is no recall on this vehicle. I want to make that clear, right?
No, I'm not aware of any.
Okay, so at least at this moment, there is no recall. However, if there is one in the future, the first people who are going to be posting it, guarantee is going to be Andre on the TFLtruck.com site.
And I would probably let it go easily, but other people are being affected by the same issue.
Exactly.
So that's why we're doing this video, is because it's not just me struggling, with the first truck in Colorado, but several people, or maybe many people, are struggling.
Yeah,
with
the
this.
forums are definitely full of people who are having the same issue, so this could be connected.
Wait, Nathan, I just got some new information. I contacted General Motors, Chevrolet, and they let me know that it's okay to jumpstart my truck in this condition. So let me try that, and maybe I can bring it back to life myself. All right, so I'm gonna take off my trickle charger. That hasn't done anything for me. And I'm gonna connect my battery. So hopefully I'm gonna do that correctly. Now I'm gonna connect the negative. Well, that's a positive sign. Maybe it did charge a bit. Even though the dog is now angry at me. Everybody's angry. Let me tighten this and then jump it. Now I'm gonna hook up a box to it. Okay, positive, negative, on. Oh my gosh, maybe it has been charging. Okay, so now I do have a power coming from the battery. I'm in park. Now I'm gonna start it up. It's alive! it's okay. Okay, keep watching. There may be something else I need to do. The hood is open. Yes, it is open. All right, I'm gonna disconnect. The box, close the hood, and see what my software is telling me. So it appears I have a check engine light. Do you see that little symbol? Up top, I do have a check engine light. Now let's look at the software. Settings, updates, previous updates. Okay, there's not much here. In the end, you can actually recover from this problem by yourself, either by charging for a long time like I did, or actually jump starting this truck like I did, and it did come to life. I think I got enough juice in the battery. I'm gonna let it run. So I'm gonna close this story on this actually happy moment right now, and but it's not completely happy because I still have a check engine light. So I still I kind of want to take it to the dealer because I do need actually to fix my reverse camera. It's still not working, and I want to have them take a look at my check engine light as well. All right, I'm gonna sign off for now. Thanks for watching. alltfl.com for everything automotive in one place. So here we go. I got my engine code checked, and you could kind of see it right here. Brake system control module requested a elimination of the light, but I think it's really not the brake control module. It's just that the system was down on power, so some of the modules may or may not kind of detect low voltage and may or may not set a trouble code. So I don't think it's a terrible problem. I just want my dealer maybe to take care of it, just take a look it over and fix the camera and get me on my way.